Yes, people, welcome back to the 1894 for a brand new video. Today, myself, want to talk a little bit about our £100 million signing, our record signing, that is Jack Grealish, who has had a fluctuating season, if you ask me. We just wanted to come on and give you our thoughts about how he's got on so far and what we see in the future for Jack Grealish. I think it's fair to say for any City player who comes into a Pep team, or any player, sorry, even probably with Barcelona when Pep was with Barcelona as well, any player who comes into a Pep team is going to struggle. Just to preempt this conversation me and Dara are having, I want to say we are massive fans of Jack Grealish. We are not here to slander him or give out about him or say it's time for him to go, the price tag was too much. We're just making the point clear, I think, and you can give your thoughts as well. It is a tough thing for any player to do. It's come into a Pep team and just fit in like a glove. It doesn't happen. It really doesn't happen. Look at the history books. You look at Bernardo, you look at Sané, you look at Mahrez. Look at any of these wingers or attacking players that come in to play for Pep. The only one I can think of that came in and fit like a glove was Diaz and probably Ederson as well. The rest of which either struggled or were slow to get off the or to get going, to get off the mark. And it's very similar for Grealish. I think there's probably factors weighing over him that put a bit more pressure on him than maybe there was on the likes of Sané and Bernardo and Mahrez, which is Grealish is English and he cost £100 million. I think Mahrez cost us 60 million, which at the time I believe was a record as well. There was a lot of pressure on him, but he didn't get the same media attention. I mean, if you look at Twitter, if Jack Grealish doesn't drop an 8 out of 10, people are saying he's a complete waste of money, which I think is unfair. But my overall point is that it takes time. Do you want to come in and give your thoughts?
The English media, when talking about these type of players, and it'll happen to thousands of others. It's going to happen to Maddison when he gets a move. It's going to happen to someone like Harvey Barnes as well. They're an absolute, I don't want to say they were cancer, right, but they're horrible when it comes to that type of thing. When it comes to the flashy player who isn't maybe playing his best type of football, they'll tear a man down and they won't think anything of it, right? And it's the same, it's just like that's what happens when someone goes out and doesn't drop a 10 out of 10. It's, oh, he's shy, he's not worth the money. Jack Grealish will be worth his money and then some eventually when it comes to Murray, just to put it into perspective, right? We've been to what me and you together have been to what 2 M's this year. Whenever he got that ball, we were on our feet. That man is magic when he gets the ball. He has so much just untapped potential. And like you said, there's so many instances from every back. You look at our best 11 this season, every single one of those, bar Diaz, bar Ederson, took time to adapt. They took time to adapt, right? Foden had to adapt his game completely to become a left winger. Mahrez, like you said, he was awful in his first season. This is expected. And I thought personally, now I thought Grealish started the season really, really well. You know, he got the first goal quick enough. I think got in the second start. He got his first Champions League goal. He got a goal and an assist that night. He started off really well. I remember saying it to Joe and to probably you as well that he started off really well. I don't know where the criticism is coming from. He slowly drifted off, but like it's come hand in hand with him not getting into the team as well. Like he started, I think it was 4 or 5 games in a row at the start of the season. He looked really, really good. I thought we were really happy with him, especially when he played against Arsenal. I thought every time he got the ball, we were like, something can happen here. He was getting kicked left, right, and centre because they knew this man is dangerous. It shows how much untapped potential he has, and I don't think we have any doubt he's going to come good. It doesn't matter if maybe you're not worth it. You don't get 100 million dropped on your head if you're not a good footballer. That's how I see it, and I think, give him some time, maybe even let him play just in the midfield. I know he plays as a wide midfield. I'll let him play in the centre midfield, like in the Gundogan, in the De Bruyne role, whatever it may be. Let him play there. Just see what happens. Because, again, I've said it so many times, untapped potential. We saw him at the false 9 as well. His movement is unbelievable.
There's absolutely no doubt that there's a fantastic footballer in Jack Grealish, but you have to also weigh up and bear in mind where he came from and what he's in right now. The situations are completely different. The Jack Grealish that was at Aston Villa will not be the Jack Grealish that was at Manchester City. It won't work like that. We don't play football that facilitates a player like Jack Grealish to play the way he did at Villa. And the expectancy is completely different. To go from being the captain, the local boy for a mid to lower table team in Aston Villa to playing for the champions of England is completely different. When Aston Villa won last season and Grealish scored a goal, everyone goes, oh, he's unbelievable. He needs to be in Southgate's starting 11. But when City win, and even when he scores for City and they win, he doesn't get the headlines because he's one of 11 stars or 13 stars who played that day. He's no longer the main guy, and he won't get that role, and he just won't anymore. Especially when there is players like De Bruyne and Foden on the pitch. Yes, Grealish, there's better days to come for him, but he simply won't be that main man that when you think of Manchester City, you won't think of Jack Grealish. That's just the way it is, and you have to accept that. But the overall point of this video is, and we'd love you to get your thoughts in down below in the comments on Jack Grealish and what you think. Basically what we're saying is patience is the main thing. Patience. Obviously, that 100 million price tag is something that people seem to talk far too much about because he didn't choose to be 100 million, did he? It's what Aston Villa wanted, and it's what City value him. And Pep has rarely, if ever, been wrong about transfers he made and money he spent. Pep is usually very efficient and very smart with his players that he buys. I have no doubt that when we do this video again, which we will do, and we'll try and do it around this time next year if we can, almost to the day, that Jack Grealish will be a player that we highlight and talk about very differently. And we'll be saying that the experience of learning and making mistakes that he has done thus far will help him grow into a player that he is. But listen, we want to come on and give you our thoughts on Jack Grealish, and the overall word we want you to take away from this, if you value our opinions, is patience. Just be patient with Jack Grealish. And he's in no rush, Jack Grealish. We have a team full of great attackers. We're not relying on Grealish. We have Foden, Sterling, Mahrez, Bernardo, all these players providing goals. So allow Grealish to just develop. He's still 26. He's not old. He's developing and he's learning. So patience. Give us your thoughts down below in the comments. Well, let us know what you think about Jack Grealish and how he's developing and what you expect from his future. Do leave a like in the video as well. It really, really helps us. Subscribe if you're new. We're so close to 800. And we'll see you very soon. Good night. God bless.